I need to pack all the orders now, but I just want to say thanks for everyone who bought something from the August shop update. And I'm gonna go ahead and pack everything now. So I'm gonna try to do like a montage and see if it turns out cool. Don't know, never really made one before. We'll see. So I'm doing some test prints for the stickers because I wanted to try some other sticker paper that I had bought before, and I'm reminded why I don't like it. So these are the exact same print but on different sticker paper, and you can see how different the quality is. Like this one is really blurry and the colors came out so dark, and with the better sticker paper this is what it turned out to look like, which is what it's supposed to look like. So kind of like what I had shown in my tutorial, the sticker paper really does determine how good of a quality print you can get. Definitely recommend buying quality sticker paper. It'll just make it so much easier for you. And I mean, just look how dark this one is compared to this one. Like if you just look at the yellows. I really wanted to try just printing on this old sticker paper because I have so much of it, but it's just so crap. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. But these are for the Piggy Pack coming up in September. So it'll be these 3 vinyl stickers, as well as a little sticker sheet for bullet journaling. So it's gonna be a good one. I realize I haven't vlogged in a while. I've just been taking a lot of B-roll of food. Not even like making things, but like food. Because I've been doing that a lot. But I've been spending a lot of time just trying to make sure that I'm a little bit organized and staying on track of all the things I want to get done, because 2 weeks have already gone by and it's gone by so fast. And so I made this little calendar just to write down kind of deadlines for things I wanted to get done, and it's really helped me just get an overview of all the things I want to do and just keep track of where I am in the month, because without a full-time job the days are kind of starting to blend together, which is not good. So I thought just giving myself a little bit of a schedule so that I can kind of keep on track with that would be really helpful for me. When I was making this schedule, kind of just thinking about like the amount of work I could handle, and then also figuring out when I would need to get these things done by to get them ordered at a certain date. Because some of the things I wanted to have ordered were things like thank you cards, because I had been just printing them from my printer before, and I kind of wanted to make a little bit of a nicer print. So hopefully that looks nice, because I ordered that on, I think, Friday or something. And then I have some other cool things I'm planning. So I've been spending some time trying to figure out how to do enamel pins, and hopefully people like them. I basically have finally had one full week of being able to just focus on making merchandise for my shop and just maintaining my shop and all those kinds of things. And I was kind of curious to see how much time I was spending on stuff. So I downloaded a new app called Toggle, and you can kind of like put in like what you're working on and stuff like that. And so I'm still learning how to use it, or still remembering to try to turn it on and off, because what usually happens is I'll start working on something and then I forget to turn it on. It's more likely than not that I forget to turn it on than to turn it off. But I did make cookies earlier this week and I totally forgot to turn it off, and I'm pretty sure that cookie making time went into admin. So yeah, I've just been trying to figure out how much time I'm spending on just like crafting and illustration and admin things. So admin things are like answering emails, doing research, scheduling posts, taking photos and stuff. Basically anything where I'm not creating stuff kind of goes into admin. Actually earlier this week when I was looking at it, I didn't spend as much time on admin this week, and I think that's because I had spent the entire week working on doing my monthly subscription stuff. I actually got to spend a lot of time doing illustration this week, which is really nice and refreshing for me, because before I got into crafting, first and foremost, I'm an illustrator. I love drawing, and so it was really nice to be able to just draw and, I don't know, just let my creativity go. And I am so thankful for everybody who signed up for the very first monthly subscription packs for September. I know exactly who you all are, and I have you all in my mind, and I'm just so thankful for your following and your support for my work, because it really means a lot when people are buying my original illustrations, because it's something I've always really aspired to, and I don't know, it's just really rewarding and motivating to know that like people like it and, you know, they appreciate it. So I really do just want to say thank you. Next things next, I need to finish prepping the enamel pin template things, and then just making sure that I get that ordered between today and tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going to probably do some editing, because I need to edit this video for this week still, and then do some drawing and maybe some prep work for the pins. So, yep. I mentioned that I'm going to be doing some enamel pins, and I was really bummed out because I couldn't find my Pantone book, but I just went upstairs and I found it. And I'm like super happy, because I was really worried about not having this and just ordering the enamel pins. And if you don't know what this is, I'm gonna show you it because this is really cool. I didn't know what this was for a long time, because originally I only worked digitally. But if you're anybody who does print, you're very familiar with these. So if you've ever made anything digitally and then had it printed, you may have experienced the colors kind of getting weird or not printing the way you want to. And what a Pantone book is that it's a series of colored swatches. And what it does, you can see here, and what it does is that it basically swatches all these colors so that you can see what it's going to look like when it's printed. And it can come in this like form here, or like in a book. And you'll have two versions of it. Like, actually I think there are a lot of different versions, but the ones I have are for the uncoated and coated here. But basically what it does is that, yeah, it has a bunch of swatches, and then when you print something, you can know exactly what color it's going to be and not have to hope and guess that the color when it's printed will look like what you expect it to be. And so with the enamel pins, I was really worried that because I couldn't find them, that I was just going to hope that the manufacturer would choose the right colors. But now I can take the whole guessing out and just be sure that I know exactly what colors they're going to be. So I'm just going to show you like up close here. So what you'll see is just like a bunch of swatches, and then it'll give you like a Pantone color, and it basically is going to say like, this is the Pantone color and this is what it's going to look like when it's printed. And that way you can just completely take the guessing out of like, oh, is it going to be the right color or not? I don't really know if this is going to work with like Photoshop, if you have like a Photoshop file. Mainly I use it for doing like prints out of Illustrator or vector files, because that's usually where I'm a little bit more nitpicky about the colors. I'm really excited that I found these because I really thought I had lost them in the move, and I had been looking for them for a few days now, but yeah, got them. So I'm going to try to finish up those enamel pin designs today, choosing the colors that I want them to be, and then maybe sending it off to the manufacturer. I'm like really hesitant just because enamel pins are not a cheap investment, and so I'm just really hoping that people like the designs. Anyway, let's choose Pantone colors. Just so you can get like a better look at the Pantone colors. And the interesting thing is, like, just for an example, so let's see, can I find two that are the same color? So I don't know if you can see it here, but this right side is glossy and this other side is matte. Like these two colors, they're very different depending on if you print on glossy or if you print on matte. So this is just kind of a way to ensure that the colors will look the way that you want them to. Same color, one's uncoated and one's coated. Typically the uncoated ones I think have just like a bit more of a faded kind of look, or not faded, but I think the color soaks into the paper a little bit more, making it a little bit more dull in comparison to the glossy one, which is coated. But then also uncoated makes it darker because, you know, it soaks in more. Anyway, the more you know. Oh, and there are lots and lots of different Pantone books. I only have two. I'm making someone blue. Can you guess who? Da-na-na-na-na.